What is up, everybody? It's CJ Plays here, and I'm back in Rosewood Park for another furnishing video. So the house that we're going to furnish today is called the Rory. It is a 1-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. Technically, it ended up being a 2-bedroom house, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But I decided to furnish this house for a college graduate. So the sim that lives here went to university, graduated, and has been working a, serious job for maybe like the past couple of months or so, and he has definitely saved up a little bit of money. So when he first moved in, he really didn't have that much furniture. He had a lot of stuff that he had when he was in university. So these chairs, for example, he still has those. He has a pretty decent TV. He's in the process of slowly moving out old stuff for new stuff, if that makes sense. So I kept some of his old rugs and chairs and a lot of his stuff from university, and then I'm trying to slowly but surely upgrade the house with new stuff. So for example, I put these really cool Town Life stuff pack lamps in here. I think they look kind of cool and modern. Maybe he went to the store or something and he's seen them on sale, so he was like, I'm just gonna put them in here. I also put a really nice coffee table, and then I also put a little plant on it. This was just me now just trying to figure out the entryway, because the layout of this house is kind of interesting. So when you first come in, you might see that wall right there. The wall kind of separates the living room and the kitchen part of the house from the stairway. It's like a little foyer area in between. I don't really know how to explain it though, but the layout was so weird, and I was like, why don't I just keep it just for a nice challenge? So since we have that little piece, I was like, maybe I could go over here to the kitchen really quick to try to figure out the layout. I had to see how big I wanted to make the kitchen though, in order to decide how big to make the dining room and what else I could put in the space. So for right now, I'm using the Bayside counters with the matching stove and fridge. I also use some of the different cabinets with that pack, so you'll see I have the ones that have the glass where you can actually look inside of it. I also recolored them to be a more earthy green kind of tone. I don't know why, but I've been really into that vibe lately, so yeah, we went for that in here. I also use this sink from the late night pack, and then I also gave him a microwave as well. And then now I was trying to figure out what kind of kitchen table to use. So at first I was going to use one from the base game, and then I was like, maybe I could use I don't know, that one from Seasons. So I was like, maybe I could just settle for a different one. So I ended up using a slightly nice table. I guess that's one of his new objects, his new table. But it's from the Town Life stuff pack. I also paired it with some of those Into the Future chairs. I've done that before on my channel, but I thought it looked really cool. Those two things kind of really matched to me, and then I recolored the chairs to kind of match in more with the counters, and then I also recolored the table as well. I also put these two art pieces on the wall. It took me a long time to figure out what kind of art to use. I feel like Sims 3 kind of lacks in art. Compared to the Sims 2 and the Sims 1, Sims 3 has a whole lot, but I feel like the Sims 3 could have just used a little bit more paintings. I don't know, or at least paintings but different swatches with different pictures, kind of like how the Sims 4 does sometimes. I would have loved that more to Sims 3, but it'd be like that. But now this is the point in the furnishing where I was so confused about what I wanted to put. So you'll see I put down that fish tank. I was going to put it on the other side of the wall, but I was like, I feel like that's going to make the walkway too congested, so I moved it on the other side of the wall. I put a stereo, and then I also put a computer desk down here because I was so confused, y'all. I was like, because I wanted to make the upstairs into a little office space, but I was like, maybe I can have another computer down here. I feel like the sim that lives here is super busy. He works all the time basically, so I felt like it would probably make a lot of sense for him to have a workspace downstairs, a workspace upstairs. Down here he has a laptop, but upstairs he has an actual PC, so he could just do work wherever he is in the house. So I put a nice mirror and a nice lamp on the desk just to kind of make the place look a little bit nicer. And then I think I also put that little base game plant beside it. So moving on, this is the first bathroom. So I used some of the same tile as the kitchen. I don't know why, but I really like the color of this tile. I just recolored it ever so slightly though. I think I just made it a little bit darker. And then I used the same floor as the kitchen, but I just of course recolored that as well. But down here though, we just have a nice toilet. We have the same counters from the kitchen, a base game mirror, and then we used the shower tub combo from the base game. And I was actually happy that I was able to fit everything in here though. The bathroom is kind of small, but everything fit perfectly. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and go upstairs. So the first thing I did was recolor the walls just so they could all match, and then for the hallway I decided to just make it all brick all the way around. I also recolored the stairs and the railings and stuff like that just to kind of match in a little bit more, and then I also put a little chair in that little nook space upstairs. But moving on, this little area right here is more like a little hallway or a walkthrough area, so I decided to make this into a home office space. Technically this could be a bedroom if you wanted it to be, but I wanted to make this into a office space because again, the sim that lives here, it's a 1-bedroom house, so It's just him. He doesn't really have anybody else. So this is just his secondary, you know, workspace. Maybe this is his home office technically. So I wanted to put that chair from late night, and then I also use the desk from the base game. I used that little record player from university. I put a plant from pets, and you just saw that I deleted that ladder. Turns out, y'all, those ladders that come with these builds are not functional, and I had no idea. So I'm gonna have to go back to some of the other houses that I furnished to replace the ladders with these from the base game, because otherwise your Sims cannot get up there. So yeah, this house actually has an attic. So what I decided to do, you'll see it in a little bit though, but what I decided to do was I took a lot of objects from university. So like the university bed, a TV. I decided to like take all of that stuff that he probably would have used in university, and I decided to like just put it up here in the attic. Maybe he hasn't quite gotten rid of it yet. Maybe he can't let go of it. So I decided to like put that up here. But if you chose to like play in this, you know, maybe your sim is not, you know, a college graduate or whatever, I don't know. So I decided to like furnish this room so it could act as another bedroom technically if you wanted it to be. So technically this is a 2-bedroom house. In terms of my storyline, it's more so like a 1-bedroom house, just has an attic. But I used a lot of objects from university. We have a bed, posters and stuff like that as well, clocks on the wall, a lamp. So I kind of just wanted to put like a bunch of university stuff. There's a TV in here in case a sim wants to watch TV. I use a little rug from university. There's an arcade cabinet in here as well. I also did not use move objects for this build because I wanted to make sure everything was like functional and stuff. I don't know why, but lately I've just been not using move objects. I feel like because in the Sims 3, the Sims can't route as easy as they can in Sims 4, because like Sims 4 has very lenient routing, like legit. But Sims 3 is like, no, you need to have space. So I think I'm just trying to like account for that, you know? But moving on downstairs, this is the Sims bedroom. So I gave him like a really nice bed. Again, that old bed is what he used in university. He probably used it when he first moved in, but now we have a nicer, you know, more expensive bed. So I recolored it to be blue. I colored the wallpaper in here to be like a grayish blue. I put some nice nightstands. Originally, I put like one of those rounded lamps. I forgot. I think it's like store content. I liked it at first, but then I kept looking at it and I was like, no. So I decided to like swap them out with some of those modern looking base game lamps. I also used the Generations dresser in here. That's like one of my favorite dressers too, because it's vertical and it doesn't take up a lot of space. So I was like, I gotta use that in here somewhere. And it kind of was a little annoying though, because I would have loved to use like the dresser from Seasons, but I couldn't fit it in here. It wasn't going to be enough space for it, unfortunately. So I basically just left it alone, and that's pretty much it for the bedroom. I did, however, go back and again swap those lamps out, but I also put up a nice little modern art piece from Pets. I thought it looked kind of cool in here. You know, maybe he just got some nice art from somewhere, but that's pretty much it for this bedroom. And then last but not least, we just have the other bathroom. So I decided to make the other bathroom a little bit more classy, you know? So we have like an expensive tub, an expensive toilet. I still use the same cabinets from like downstairs just for like some cohesion, but you know, I think this upstairs bathroom is very nice. Maybe he doesn't let anyone use this one. Like, honestly, maybe I should move that door so it could be an ensuite, because like that bathroom is really nice, y'all. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this speed build. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below. Also, I forgot the trash can. I noticed it when I was taking screenshots, so I placed the trash can. Also too, y'all, I didn't even put a dining table in that other house that I did the other day, and y'all were like, CJ, you could have put a dining table there, and I was like, you know what, I could have. I don't know why I didn't, but okay. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below. Also, stick around for the screenshots, because the screenshots will show you how the house will look when you go to download it. But that's all that I have for this one, y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye! Thanks for watching!